Hi everyone, my name is Sunny Claire, the Emergency and Contingency Planning Specialist for Senior Services. I will be providing a brief 15-minute presentation on LTC emergency plans and codes. I have added closed captioning, speech to text on each slide so you can follow along if needed. We analyze the type of hazards and risks that may impact the homes, such as winter weather and infectious diseases, in the development of emergency plans. This is called the HIRA, which stands for Hazard Identification and Risk Assessment. On this slide, you will notice that there are different risks identified, such as tornadoes, flood, cyber attacks, and fire. LTC emergency plans include working with partners, including internal and external stakeholders, training staff, having staff supports available, and ensuring the homes have enough supplies and PPE and procedures in place to provide residents with access to food and medication during an emergency. I will go through each emergency code with you today, including the introduction of two new codes. Code Brown, which is chemical spill, and Code Gray, which is loss of essential services. Code Blue means medical emergency. If a resident is having a medical emergency, staff should check their care plan for an advance directive, which is a written statement of a person's wishes regarding medical treatment. If it is a family or staff member, provide medical assistance as needed. Code Green means evacuate. This can be the result of a serious emergency where it is no longer safe to keep residents inside the home. When you're moving residents out, check all rooms, including staff rooms, and use the door markers to indicate which rooms are empty. On the right-hand corner, you will notice that there are examples of door markers. Once you have checked the room and made sure it is now vacant, you would put the door marker in the check mark position. Code Orange means shelter in place. It can be activated due to extreme weather, such as tornado. Staff are to move residents away from glass, which involves taking them to the hallway or another designated location, such as the dining room. Staff should stay with residents, and if it is safe to do so, activities of daily living will continue, such as dining. Code Yellow means missing resident. Always check the surrounding areas first, and if that fails, move on to stage 2, which includes checking the entire home. If the resident is not found, 911 may need to be called. It's also important to check the sign-in sheet, call family, and please note there's something called the Wander Alert, which is set up for vulnerable residents. It's a bracelet that activates an alarm in the nursing station should that vulnerable resident leave their home area. Code white means violent or aggressive person where there's a high risk of being harmed. Staff are to use GPA, which stands for Gentle Persuasive Approach, with residents, which includes asking questions. For non-residents, like visitors, staff are to call 911 if they are unable to safely control the situation. On this page, you will notice that there are different strategies that are derived from the GPA training. Other examples include listening to the issue, staying back 1 meter in case the individual becomes physically aggressive. Code black means bomb threat. Even if it is a prank, we must take it seriously because lives can be at risk. Staff are to call 911 and follow the direction of the police, which in some cases may involve evacuating the building. Code brown means chemical spill. This is a new code. There are 2 types of spills, a small spill or a large spill. A small spill can be easily cleaned up, while a large spill may involve moving residents away from the impacted area. On this slide, you will notice there's a picture of an emergency spill kit. The spill kit can be used to clean up the spill if it is safe to do so. Code gray means loss of essential services, which includes loss of internet services, loss of water, gas, or heat. This is also a new code. If the homes lose an essential service, like the ones I mentioned, maintenance will need to be called to work on fixing the issue. Staff may be asked to move residents away from the impacted area if necessary. And finally, code red means fire or smoke. If there is a fire or smoke in your location, remember to remove residents in immediate danger of the fire or smoke if it is safe to do so. Ensure the fire is contained by closing all the doors in the fire area and marking room doors as vacant if the room is empty. Close windows if it is safe to do so. Activate the nearest fire alarm by pulling down the lever on the pull station. Call code red and give the exact fire location if known, and repeat 3 times. This goes for any emergency. When you're making an announcement using your portable phone, you would unlock the phone, press 9, and make the announcement. And repeat it 3 times. If you're using the office phone or desk phone, at Maple Health Center, the extension is 73644. At New Market Health Center, the extension is 73444. Try to extinguish the fire if you are trained and it is safe to do so. Things you should know: locations of nearest emergency exits and pull stations, which are located at all exits. Where fire extinguishers are, they're located in the cabinets in the hallways and service rooms. Annunciator panels are located at the nursing stations that indicate the fire location. If you're reporting outside of your home area for any reason, follow IPAC protocols. Ensure you have access to a charged portable phone at all times. And that concludes this training. Thank you so much for participating.